Howdy folks, this is Feanor, and thank you for spending time together with me on the internet. So in our last episode, we had started a war in Mexico, which is going on there, and it looks like we're about to have a rebellion in Morocco, which should pop up as soon as I unpause. Go. So we'll send him down there to fight that. And what else is going on? Okay, so Castille did beat us to finishing their nation, but we already had our fifth colony down. So we're not going to get penalized by the Pope, at least I don't think we are. Let me double check if that's changed. Yeah, it only happens when you actually start a new territory, or start a new colony in a new colonial or a colonial region that's already been claimed by a European power. So we will be able to finish, Banda Oriental, whatever that ends up being named. What else is going on here? Looks like we finished our new ships. So we're going to merge them together. So much for the Moroccan rebellion. What do we got here? Okay. So if we were to declare war on them, let me see what sort of territory they have that's worthwhile. So we will wait until we can claim Fez, and then we're going to be ready to declare war on Morocco, because it's going to be who will come with us if we declare war. Oh yeah, we've got to finish the Mexican War or Castile won't come with us. Yikes. Okay. So, Mexican War is already, heading our way. They're really not going to be able to do anything against us, I don't think. Oh, what is my one guy doing here? They rejoin it all the way from over there? I guess they did, but I only really needed to move him to Fernando Po, so I guess that's fine. I don't really need a ship in Africa at the moment. I wonder if we could take out, I don't know how big Dahomey is. So some of these African countries can get surprisingly big. So I would like to, maybe conquer some of this from them, but I'm a little hesitant until I can see how big they are. Interesting. So Morocco, I think Tlemcen is just a, yeah, one province minor. So Morocco's trying to absorb their neighbor. And our ships will be almost repaired. Okay, looks like a new technique for making drapes has been invented, which is going to increase the price of cloth, decrease wool. And there's the rest of their army. Okay. Our military advisor died. Army cost would save us. Basically, we'd save money by hiring that guy, or pay a bit of money to get something to help us fight a little better. We're not really going to be fighting any near peers, though, so I may actually go for this guy to just save the extra money, while still getting the military power. Okay. Going to take Conpech. And there goes the last of their army. Okay, it looks like we lost our conquistador. I don't know why it says he was drilling his troops. It's fine, we will be able to hire another. Nice stats on him, that's good. Harpe raids on our colonies, huh? Well, that's kind of unfortunate. It's not cheap, 100 ducats. But yeah, we don't want to abandon the colony and have to start it over, because then we would incur that wrath from the Pope. The Pope wrath. Okay. So we are about done with that war in Mexico. They really aren't going to be able to do anything to resist us. And let me see if we can actually end it right now. No reason to stretch it out. I'd kind of like to take Iximiche or Iximche. So yeah, we'll maybe go help Caribus with that siege there. Suppose we'll kill their army first. Don't want to do the Diplotech quite yet. We're still at... Oh, and yeah, let's do that manpower thing. Good I remembered that. Glad I remembered that, rather. Alright, hopefully we can end this siege quickly. In Portugal, we want to tax. We haven't gotten any of those events for them yet. Probably 2 more months or so. And Morocco fought those wars and didn't take any land, so okay. Is Tetuan allied with anyone now? Clemson and Jared. We do not have the core on them. Oh, and we're ready to go with Morocco. So we're going to fabricate the claim on Fez, pull back our Moroccan spy, and send one to Tetuan, and hopefully grab a nice chunk of Africa there. Okay, coming along, coming along. Finish that siege, guys. There we go. Okay, so now that we have that finished, we'll do that. Okay, so it looks good. Take their money and their land. Looking nice. So now that's more than enough land that we'll need to create our colonial nation in Mexico. Meanwhile, who am I going to rival? I've got to have at least one. Definitely don't want it to be Castille. Don't really want it to be France. We'll rival the Mamluks. They're far away from us in Egypt. They're really not going to bug us too much. So we will core the cheapest 3. And then when those 5 coring operations are complete, a new colonial nation will form here. They'll take the rest of the uncored land and pay the costs themselves. So, looking good there. And then that brings us to Morocco. So now we are able to declare on Morocco. Oh, Castile still won't come with us? Oh, they're in a war against France. Oh, well, I didn't even notice that happening, but yeah, France is getting their shit pushed in by England again. England, Castile, Aragon, New Granada, Brittany, and Castillian La Plata. So basically Castile and Aragon, Castile's colonial nations, and England versus France, and that has led to all of France being occupied. So good job, guys. Chunk them out. And I guess I have to wait until that war is concluded before Castile will be able to join me, which is fine. We're not in any rush. Now that Morocco's no longer allied with the Ottomans, it's not that big of a deal. And Tunis looks like it's having rebel issues anyway, so their ally is probably half-hearted at best. Ah, Morocco just allied with Tétouan. Nice. So technically we don't need the claim, but it will save us a little bit of power, and we don't really need our diplomats at the moment anyway, so nor can we start the war against Morocco. So I gotta pick another rival. We will go with Tunis, because we're about to fight them anyway. Okay, and we immediately eclipsed Tunis, so, okay. Oh, I don't want to avoid a penalty to our, I want to avoid the penalty to our score. We're in 9th place, so I guess maybe France? And maybe with luck, I can kind of piggyback on the next curb stomping they receive and maybe grab Saint-Ouen or something. I don't know, I'm really hesitant to rival France, but I think I kind of have to because I don't think I'd rather be enemies with France than Austria. So, well, or maybe I just take the penalty? We'll see if I get that pop-up where it says I'm losing score. Okay, what do we want to do here? How's our rebel situation looking? Okay, I think it's time to do another Sunni province. So we'll go with Mers el Kabir, I guess. And the King of Castile is now a Lancaster. That's interesting. Is that the same dynasty as England there? Sure is. So the same dynasty ruling England now also rules Castile and Aragon. So this was Crusader kings rather than EU. The Lancasters would be very happy. Unfortunately, it is not. Okay, so, oh geez. Paris is now officially English. Yowza. Okay, what happened there? Okay, so Burgundy is independent again. Wow. Although England took a large aggressive expansion penalty, so they basically have probably pissed off most of Europe. England might have to look out for some retaliation from the Dutch lowlands there. And poor Castile and Aragon got nothing. So they really got used by the English. Dastardly English. On the bright side, I believe we can probably go on Morocco now. Okay, and we're not going to be able to finish our core in Tétouan. That's fine. think what I'm gonna do is send 2,000. Is this even a valuable province? Kind of, but not really. Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother with that really. Tetuan is the important one, I think, because I'd like to have, you know, primary control over the Straits of Gibraltar. So yeah, let's rock and roll, Morocco. We want to take Fez and bring Castile into it for sure. England will not come. Okay. And we're gonna put our conquistador in charge because he's got a siege pip. Goodbye, army of Tetuan. We'll also take the siege of Fez. And oh yeah, we're at war with Tunis, so we get the Crusade modifier, which is very nice. Okay, so we're gonna put our Prince Consort in charge there and begin drilling our Western American army. So Cocomas, who do we want to go on? Shortly, is it Vamsel of Teotitlan? Okay, so we gotta be worried about all these kind of like intersecting alliances and whatnot. So, okay, if we were to take out Cocomas, they are allied with. Oh, it looks like a guy in there. And Kachkel. Okay, so that should be handleable. So okay, so we're gonna start. What's the richest province they've got control over? It looks like it's Sotuta. So we're gonna build a spy network there. And chunk out Cocomas. Ooh. Oh no, we just lost most of our trade fleet because we weren't really paying attention, so that kind of sucks. Yeah, it's going to be kind of expensive to replace. Yeah, I should have paid better attention there. I'm not used to having any sort of naval presence to deal with. And it looks like religious rebellions have started. We should crush the Tunisian army or navy pretty quick. Where are they going? They're going to the Gulf of Lyon. Okay, so I've done some pretty serious damage to their navy. My ships are tore up a little bit, but not too badly. The main thing I gotta worry about is, I guess, replacing our trade fleet, kind of. What did I lose? I lost 4 trade ships, it appears. Although I don't even know how much of a difference they were making. We already have a pretty nice share of the trade power in Sevilla. I may just let that slide. Let me check my naval force limits. I've got plenty of room to spare. I'll think about that for a bit. And yep, there comes. Oh, geez, nice army, Castille. Castille and Aragon are coming, and they start running. Okay, so looking good. How we doing on the colonist situation? All three are almost complete. And yeah, we're gonna have to do the same thing and compete with them in colonial Peru. Oh no, that's in La Plata. Okay, so we can actually begin Peru ourselves, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna grab, yeah, we're gonna grab the coastline of colonial Peru with our next 3 colonies. And yeah, let them have La Plata, like that's fine. If you wanna go for all the crappy land there, you go for that. Okay. Yeah, the Moroccans are probably shitting their pants at this point because they have, 60, 70, 80,000 troops or something to deal with. Franz of Austria remains the emperor. Nice. Okay, siege of Fez is over. We're gonna go start sieging Tlemcen. And yeah, Rio de Prata. So that's a nice name. We'll let that one stand. So now we have our La Plata colonial nation complete. So I'm going to recombine our armies there. I'm probably going to have to handle them expanding a little bit. You want your colonial nations to get to at least 10 colonies because then you get a free merchant off them. So that's where the extra merchants that I was getting are getting kicked in from. And yeah, that land is crappy enough where they're going to have a hard time expanding on their own, I think. Oh, maybe not. I mean, they just did that. I didn't. So, okay, I guess they will be able to afford it on their own, but it will be slow, and they'll be competing with the Castillian La Plata. Okay, there was that burger mission completed. Fernando Po is now ours. I think we... Why is this not complete? Oh, fully colonized, so... I guess this doesn't count as the Congo region. I don't know if it does or not. I didn't see the outline on it. But yeah, for now we're going to worry about grabbing the new colony coastline before Castille can. And as soon as these guys link up, I'm gonna, march them through the unexplored land to the west coast of South America. And the Reformation branches out. So now this is going to be a second type of Protestant religion called Reformed, and they get their own centers too. So that means that even within the Protestant lands, they're going to beat each other's throats too. So we're going to have two types of Protestantism to deal with now, which is frankly fine, doesn't bother us much. We can peace out with Tetuan. Oh, they won't give their land to us. That's fine. We can wait. They're not going anywhere, and in a month or two they'll accept it. So we need some more colonies before we can explore further. We still have most of the Pacific Ocean unknown. And we can't circumnavigate the globe quite yet without, some base in this area. Otherwise, our ships just won't make it. So that's fine. We can... who's getting ready to rebel? Algiers? Yeah, I'm not really worried about them. That's fine. Ignorance is bliss. We'll lose the prestige. That's fine. And the Protestants and Reformed churches reject incense, which will lower the price of it permanently and give Wurzburg some fervor. So good for St. Helena. There is the last colony we'll need. We will merge these guys up. We can't put our conquistador in charge of it. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait till our conquistador is free from that siege before we can move him. We'll put our prince consort back in charge of the training, and hopefully the siege ends quickly so we can begin, and it does the very next day. Well played, guys, well played. So our conquistador is going to be able to march over to our new colonial area. Continuing to train our North American army. What to do? We need to spend a little more Diplo power on, something nice for ourselves. We'll go with Beira, and a little bit more in Evora. 3 more years. We're probably gonna have to spend some admin power too. Oh no, because we're going to be ending a war, so we will be spending that on coring pretty quick. Oh, our prince consort died. That's a shame. He was a strong warrior. Well, wait. Is he dead or not? I mean, I guess we can do it again. Okay, well, he's back. Don't know if that was a bug or if we happen to get a guy with the exact same stats. They look the same. Don't know what happened there. And there's that rebellion. We will actually take care of that rebellion right now. The first two of our Mexican territory being cored, so when the other three finish, we will own the land. And we're going to position our Peruvian guys in the middle so that they can handle any sort of native uprising in any of the three territories we're initially going for. And yeah, how's Cusco? Okay, Cusco is allied with no one, so that's interesting. We wanted to claim Sotuta, pull him out of there, and then we're going to get ready for a war in Peru against Cusco, who is all alone. Not a situation you want to be in when you have colonial powers knocking on your door. Yeah, be happy for the minute, Algerians, because we're coming for you. Oh yeah, we wanted to sue for peace with Tetuan. Oh, I forgot how expensive it is. You gotta pay double coring cost on Moroccan lands because of their Berber traditions or something like that. Like, where do we see that stuff? So, what are we dealing with here? Yeah, I'm not sure where we can see that, but it's something to do with the African territory being more expensive than usual to core, which is fine. We're way ahead of where we need to be in power anyway, and it's really our only realistic place to expand. We can't fight Spain, nor do we want to, and getting into France is going to be tough, although easier now that England owns the north third of it, I suppose. Okay, so Morocco is... they're gonna handle that. Okay, so we basically learned about some places in Egypt. How are we doing? Almost done with Mexico, which is good, because that'll get rid of all this other stuff and give us the cushion to be able to Oh, Aragon is actually taking that land for themselves. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I guess Bizerte will be the last place we'll be able to take. I mean, I guess we can go for Susa. So if I wanted to take Morocco, what could I do? I could go like that and basically block Castile off from being able to ever get any more of Morocco. Well, that's Tunis, so it's doubly expensive. Okay, so we would do something like that from Morocco. And who would that piss off? It would piss off Morocco. And then basically a bunch of people we don't care about. We don't care about Tunis. Jared is teeny tiny. Tlemcen is teeny tiny. Yeah, so we'll probably do this from Morocco. And how much overextension does that give us? 53%. And how much room do we have? Okay, so we do have to wait for those to finish before we can take that from Morocco. So, what to do? We can't core Tetuan. I guess we have to spend a little bit of admin somehow. Our inflation is low. What else can we spend it on? What are we gonna do? I mean, oh no, 200 is too much to spend. War exhaustion's gonna go down on its own. I guess we'll just, you know, maybe increase the tax in our capital. Why not, right? Here we go. So, April of 1530, so about 6 months more. That is looking good. I suppose we can go help crush the Tunisian army. Oh yeah. Good luck, guys. Okay, uprising in Arequipa, but yeah, we don't even need to have a general there, but we are ready for it, so that is fine. And we did want to keep these guys drilling. I'm gonna pull our guys back and let Castile and Aragon handle the rest of the heavy lifting, so they can waste their guys on all of that. Good going, Ottomans. Give Tunis some money, which they will pour right down the drain. I'm gonna spend another tax increase in Lisboa. A few more months, and then our Mexican nation will form and we can end the war in Morocco. So we're going to actually become a fairly substantial power in North Africa. Interesting. Beirut is now made an electorate. Yeah, the HRE probably is not prepared. Usually when it's controlled by the AI, they have issues dealing with the Protestant Reformation. And it looks like, yeah, it's concentrated in Germany rather than Austria. So, yeah, the HRE is going to be having some problems pretty soon. Oh, nice. Governor de Sousa from Governor Martim Afonso de Sousa in Brazil. Cool, so a fairly substantial settler increase for us, which is nice. And next month, our Mexican nation should form. Come on, guys. There you go. That is all in the same area, right? Yeah. So I guess maybe next month that will form, hopefully. What in the hell? Okay, so wait. Core. 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 I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there's colonial Mexico. We're not going to call it Portuguese Mexico. That's a terrible name. We'll call it Porxico. Okay, so now they took all of that off of us. Boom, there we go. So now our overextension is only 8%. Basically, you want to keep your overextension under 100%, or you suffer all sorts of super nasty penalties and end up pissing off most of the people in the world, yada, yada, yada. So dealing with Morocco, we're going to be able to take 53%, so we can take, you know, like 35% overextension from Tunis. So we will sue for peace with just Tunis, and we will take their northern coast. Oh, they won't accept that. Why won't they accept that? Okay, that's fine. I'll take the one less province, and their, well, they won't give us all their money. Will they give us a lot of their money? They sure will. So we'll take 3 provinces and a lot of their money. So that's gonna only piss off Africans. That's okay. So we will do that. Thank you, Tunis. And then in 12 days, we're gonna chunk out Morocco. I'm gonna let them finish killing those soldiers. There we go. Oh yeah, I want to pay for those cores. Oh, okay. And yeah, we're gonna take what we wanted there. Can we get them to revoke a core? Nope. So I will take a little bit of money from them. Okay, so now that we have a fort in Fez, which is mountainous, we can ditch the castle in Ceuta, because Fez will block Ceuta anyway. And we can ditch that castle entirely. We don't want to pay for it. What is this? Unassigned merchant. Okay, so what do we got here? We can send it to the Caribbean, and that does it. Okay, so we're going to put our merchant here. and have him sent to the Caribbean. So we'll need to take over more territory in Mexico for that to become really effective. But as it does, it will become pretty powerful. And then we're also going to pay all of our coring costs. Very nice. Diplotech, we're going to wait that one out so we save the 5% cost on it. Yeah, looking nice, looking nice. That Moroccan rebellion, when that hits, is going to be difficult to deal with. It's getting pretty big. So yeah, the Portuguese Maghreb is now dominating the northwestern coast of Africa. How are we doing on the world power list? We're probably moving up. Oh yeah, look at that. So we're technically more powerful than Poland. We're more powerful than Ming China, which is crazy. Muscovy, France. So the only people stronger than us are our two allies and the Ottoman Turk. The deadly, deadly Ottoman Turk. But you know, this Iberian alliance is extremely powerful at the moment. I bet we could probably beat the Ottomans. Well, yeah, maybe we could, because that only is counting our armies and our colonial nations' armies. So they say they wouldn't join, but if they did, their armies would be added to us. And we're a decent comparison for that. And that's counting all four, pardon me, of nations in the Ottoman alliance. So basically, if we could get support from any of our allies in Europe, or more ideally all of them, we can beat the Ottomans. So, looking good. Kokomes is only Tzotzil now. Oh yeah, so we're gonna take Kokomes and Tzotzil, and then yeah, and then we're gonna head them down the coast and begin dealing with Peru and secure our colonial nation there. So we are sitting pretty. For our next set of colonies, I think we're probably gonna grab the coast of colonial Louisiana. The Louisiana area stretches up weirdly, so it goes kind of like that, and there's not much coastline, and you kind of have to deal with American Indians. But that would basically secure all of North America for Portugal. Oh, looks like England finally got into the game. England's going to be taking Canada, and that's fine. I'd almost like England to have a presence in the Western Hemisphere because they're our longest and most staunch ally. So they are looking good. And we'll see if we can't blitz through the Mexican War. So we've outgrown Morocco as a rival. We finally eclipsed them. Sure, Aragon can come in. Do we need to select another rival? We may as well rival France. Let's go for it. Because then maybe we'll get called into a war with them. We've got to basically lift our embargo on Morocco, because now that we've eclipsed them, you get a penalty for embargoing kind of people that are a lot weaker than you. So we will wait until we can revoke that embargo. Bam. Six more months or so, and we are ready for some more tech, which is excellent. And who do we got leading that? 331. Guess we're gonna put our siege dude in there. can go hang out in Tangiers and be drilled by our prince consort. And yeah, one more day. And we're gonna declare on Kokomas, who only has the one ally. So we're gonna take all of their land. You don't need to stop drilling. Okay, this looks like a important event, but it's not. It's just a regular one. We just gain a little bit of corruption. That's fine. Because we can afford... Oh yeah, we're making big bank again. Time to check some buildings. Find where Garb is. I know it's northern Moroccan Africa, but... Okay, so do they actually have... They do. Okay, so... And is Garb in the Castillian node? It is not. Okay, so we will build trade post in Garb, or marketplace rather. We'll do 2 churches in Soleil and Anfa. And we will do 2 workshops to increase production, because we spent some diplo power building up our wine provinces, so that has made them proportionally more valuable. So what are we looking at here? Brazilian dominance gives us, what, 20 years of that? Okay, this part of the mission tree actually gives us claims on... Oh, that's a part of the gold part of Africa. Okay, so we do want to do this. We've basically got to build our navy up to the force limit. Oh lord, that's fairly expensive. Okay, so I probably wish I could take that $500 back that I just spent on building. I mean, I suppose I could, but we'll slowly build up our navy. That's fine. In fact, yeah, let's... Oh, we gotta modernize our navy too. We haven't upgraded them in a while. Yeah, okay. So we got to build a bunch of light ships and a bunch of ships in general. So we need to dramatically increase the power of our navy. That will be our focus for the next, oh, probably 10 or 20 years of game time. It's going to take a while to earn all that money. Yep, religious disorder is spreading throughout Germany. Okay, so our queen got a negative trait, but it just increases the cost of building stuff, and we just spent 500 before she developed that trait. So that's fine. A new year, so now we can learn about wharfs. That dramatically increases our colonial range, not that we need it at this point. And then we need a little bit more admin and a little bit more mill to get those technologies. And then once we have the mill technology, we can begin filling out that third idea group of ours. Okay, so almost done with the war in Mexico. Looks like we've opened up some new exploration possibilities. So, what do we want to do here? Let's go with the Northeast Pacific. How are colonies doing? They're developing very nicely. And our, Cusco guy is done. So let's fabricate a claim on Cusco itself, the most expensive province they have. We will pull him out of there. And who do we want to deal with next? I think probably chunk out some more of Mexico. So who is Teotihuacan? That's those guys. How about Yucatan? Also Teotihuacan. Okay, so Teotihuacan. Oh, yikes. Okay, so they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 vassals and an ally. Oh, shoot. And it looks like Castille decided to go for Louisiana before we could get there. So that kind of sucks, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so I guess we're gonna spy on Teotihuacan. Austria has laid claim to the throne of Naples. You know, I wouldn't be entirely upset if Austria did take over Naples, because that'll make them even stronger dealing with the Ottomans. So basically, the stronger the enemies of the Ottomans get, the better. And I don't really have any strategic interest in, you know, Eastern Europe or Southern Italy. So I think that basically ends the war. So, occupied by Shiu. That kind of sucks. Oh, we can't take Tzotzil then either. Well, okay, so we're just gonna have to settle for all of Kokomes this round. And they won't go? Oh, ongoing battle, so they're gonna want to kill our guy. And then they'll accept peace. Or will they? Yeah, they will very soon. If you guys are gonna be jerks, I'm gonna come and kill your people. All right. You asked for it. That should probably do the man. Yep. Okay, so we will go ahead and take that. And we immediately give the land to Portugal. And then we want to march this fella down there and get ready for a war on Cusco. And I think that is probably a good place to call this episode. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, or subscribe, and hope to see you again in my future videos. Have a great weekend all. Bye-bye.